Hey guys, David Van Noy coming to you live again from ReeceNichols, where we sell houses to people just like you. Now, some people have asked me, why do you say people just like me? That's kind of cheesy, or why would you say something like that? Well, the message that I try to convey a lot in the video and what I really think about every day is, it would really bother me if someone was considering doing business with me, someone was considering calling me about a house or considering calling me to sell a house, and they thought to themselves, well, he doesn't care about that. He doesn't sell in that price point, or he's not interested, or that's not enough for him to actually deal with us. That would drive me absolutely crazy. It does, because it does happen to me. Because one of the things that happens, because of the homes that I sell, certain people will typecast me and try to believe that that's the only type of properties that I sell. So I have sold properties in the millions of dollars. And just as recently as last week, I sold a property for a referral that I was happy to do, by the way, for a $60,000 seller. $60,000 home in Lee Summit, was very strategic about who they wanted to hire to get the home sold. I was referred by a great referral source who sends us a lot of homes to sell. And I interviewed for the job and sold the house and was happy to get it sold. And really, it has nothing to do with the amount of commission that I make, whether or not I determine I want to help someone, and whether or not it's what we can do to help you. So if you're considering dealing with the company, if you're considering calling me, if you're considering just any type of question around real estate, just know that I'm making the videos and I'm sending the message because I'm sitting here at my desk thinking that I would love to help you with something to do with that. So some people need an excuse, okay, not to do business with someone else. And if that's the case, that's fine. But if you're thinking, I don't think he wants to deal with me, you're wrong about that, because I absolutely would love to hear from you if you have any real estate needs. Now, what I was going to talk to you about today also, and I took a couple notes here, about the other thing that comes up a lot that I want to convey as much as I possibly can, I'll include it on this video too, is why all real estate agents are not the same. Now, what I would say is bad real estate agents would have you think that all real estate agents are the same. And a lot of consumers feel like all real estate agents are the same. When I talk to people on a daily basis, they say, I already have somebody. And if I already have somebody, it doesn't really matter if you're a better option because I already have somebody. I understand that. However, there are some really big differences about the way that really good real estate agents operate versus how most other agents operate. So a few things to consider would be experience. You know, when an agent touts their experience, if they're touting numbers or what number they are at the company or how big their awards are, that's one thing. But if an agent like myself is touting how many deals we do, how many problems we've solved, that could be a benefit to you. The average agent in the marketplace sells 3 to 4 homes a year. 3 to 4, that's 1 a quarter. That means if you list your home or work with that person to buy your home, 25 to 33% of their income depends on whether or not you do a deal. Now, if you think about that, 25% of my income requires you to do a deal. I'm going to start to think differently as a salesperson, and I may not be doing things in your best interest. That's a problem. That's a problem when we're real estate agents have to do things and think about themselves, which is what a lot of salespeople do. Then that's a problem for you. So when you deal with me, we sold 135 homes last year. We've sold 22 so far this year. And today is March the 7th. So 22 have closed, and we have 9 more pending currently. Now, I don't say that to impress you, but just to impress upon you that doing that amount of volume is going to allow us to give you good advice, not attached to whether or not we get paid on the transaction. It's just whether or not it's the right thing for you to do. So think about that, and think about that when you're looking at your agents thinking they're all the same, right? And knowing the market, knowing what's customary. two very big things that we've talked about in previous videos in knowing the market, knowing what's customary, just comes from doing a lot of deals. Because you may think, I want to ask for this in my deal, or I want to ask the buyer or seller for that in my negotiations. And just knowing whether or not something's customary or whether or not you have enough leverage to ask for it is absolutely key. And these are the areas where we can add a lot of benefit. And we do every single day for the buyers and sellers that choose to hire us. So I hope that some of those things make sense to you. Again, if you're thinking of doing anything in real estate here in Kansas City and you have a question, I'd love to help you. David@thevannoygroup.com is my email. 913-266-5529 is my desk phone, and I'd love to help you out. That's 266-5529.